I need to stress to you, this is not a parody. I repeat, this is not a parody. This is an ad released by BYU, Idaho. BYU, of course, is a fundamentalist Mormon school, Brigham Young University. And I don't want to spoil it anymore. Just watch.
The temptations of the Great War are many. The battles are real, and the strategies are clever. The enemy is cruel, ruthless, and relentless. We must not underestimate the danger. We must be vigilant and valiant. A lonely, confused young man gets addicted to pornography. His roommates know, but they do nothing to help him. He stops going to church, and there is darkness in his eyes. The young man is spiritually wounded on the battlefield of the Great War. In our modern society, the enemy has spread fear of getting involved when someone's in trouble. And has fostered a social stigma against people who speak up in the face of evil. The enemy whispers, don't get involved. It's not your problem. Don't tell. You'll be a tattletale. Oh, brothers and sisters, don't leave the wounded on the battlefield. Stick together. You don't need to be a more righteous than thou person. We're all sinners. We all have troubles. We've all been spiritually wounded in the battles of the Great War. But you who have felt the redeeming power of Christ, you who know His love and His grace, you know He can heal all wounds. If you reach out in a spirit of love and humility, you can help the spiritually wounded find the Savior. If you need to, talk to your bishop. Tell someone who can do something that you have a friend in trouble. Don't be silent. Don't leave the wounded on the battlefield.
Are you serious? Do you understand what they were doing there? They were comparing the fight against masturbation, which is a fight that, by the way, shouldn't exist. Nobody should want to fight that. It's a natural urge. It's like saying, I want to fight breathing. A war on breathing. A war on shitting. Why would you fight a biological urge? But okay, they're comparing that to an actual war. A war on masturbation is like an actual war. It's the moral battlefield. That's what they were talking about. What is wrong with you people? It takes somebody seriously messed up in the head to think that that makes any sense. Okay, these people hate their human nature. And by the way, don't get me wrong here. I think there's only about 14 people in America that would agree with the cause of trying to limit masturbation. Even plenty of people who are like evangelical Christians that would say, I love Jesus, I love God, I love the Bible, if their pastor said, don't come unless you're going to make a baby. So come like 4 times in your life. They'd be like, and I'm going to rethink this whole Christian thing because I like sex. I like masturbation. Now, I'm telling you, man, nobody's on their side. But these guys, they hate their human nature. Because nothing's more natural than doing that. You're biologically hardwired. It's in your DNA. It's in your character. It's who you are to want to spread your seed if you're a male, or just to want to get off, or if you're a woman, same thing. You want to experience that pleasure. People have, sexuality is a huge part of life. And to wall off self-pleasure is lunacy. And then also, let's not forget here, if you do that, it will certainly manifest itself in weird, creepy ways. If you repress your sexuality, you can only do that so long. Eventually, it'll show itself. You'll be into more kinky shit or into shit that you wouldn't have been in before if you didn't get into it. And also, I should say, I mean, it'll make the masturbation feel better. Even if people buy into the battle and they're like, yeah, I'm going to fight this, I'm not going to masturbate anymore. 3 days later, that guy's going to be jacking off like a spider monkey in the corner of his room. Why? Because you set it up as the forbidden fruit. When you make something the forbidden fruit, people are, of course, going to want it more, by definition. Again, that's wired in our heads as well. I mean, look, I don't know. You guys probably have personal experience with this as well. I know I do. And I could tell you, maybe this is TMI, maybe this isn't, so earmuffs for the kids. But all the times that I enjoyed sex the most in my life, it was when it was in a public place. Because it was more dangerous, because there was more of an adrenaline rush, because there was an element to it of, I really shouldn't be doing this right now. So, oh my God, it makes it so much more hot that we are. So it doomed for failure. This whole campaign is doomed for failure, and it's not even a campaign worthy of fighting in the first place.